Once like a bird in prison I dwelt, no freedom from my sorrow I felt. Then Jesus came and listened to me, and glory to God, He set me free.
Hello, welcome to Natural Music. We are learning the song He Set Me Free, actually the intro to the song of He Set Me Free from Matt Fouch's new solo CD, Born and Raised. You're going to want to go get a copy of that CD or download it from iTunes, whichever you prefer. But we're going to learn the intro to this song. Real quick, it's in the key of E flat, and it's got a nice little bluesy type soulful country intro. So we're going to learn that real quick. So first things first, it opens up with this riff. And this is a 4/4 time song, and it opens up like this. If you were counting off, it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. All right, so let's learn that right hand riff real quick. If you know the blues scale, this stays within the blues scale. And if not, you can follow along, and you'll be able to still learn it. So we're going to start on an A with an E flat up here. Seems weird, but it's going to work in the right context. So we're going to kind of correct to the B flat with this. We have the thumb on A and the ring finger on E flat, and we're going to correct to the B flat. We're going to go like that. Kind of like a Floyd Kramer lick, but it's got a little bit more soul to it since it's kind of a bluesy scale. So we go, and then with our middle finger, we're going to hit this D flat here. So like that. All right. So far we just got, now we got to do, so now we're going to go A, cross over and do A flat, G flat, E flat, D flat, back to E flat. So real slow. And when we hit that last E flat, we're going to hit an octave E flat down here, and it's going to start. Now, if you've got other people playing with you, that's all you got to do. And as you heard on the track, there is kind of a band, or not kind of, there is a band playing. So it just goes 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, but if you're just piano and you want to be able to play this, you need to be hitting kind of some rhythm like the guitar would. So the guitar is kind of strumming 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. So we're going to play an E flat and kind of make a guitar strum as soon as we go 1, 2, 3, 4. So the 2 and the 4 of the measure, we're going to be hitting kind of offbeat while holding that octave down there. So we're going 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So the E flat voicing that I choose to play for this is G, B flat, and E flat. And like I said, if you have other people playing with you, a rhythm guitar or a full band, you don't have to play this part. But for those of you that are just the piano, you know, this is how you can get this accomplished. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2 of the next measure, and then we've got to jump up here and go. All right, to play that lick. And we're still holding the E flat down there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4. And we'll cover the rhythm in the left hand. But this lick up here is simply an A flat to like a E flat minor. And we're holding down the E flat. So we hit an E flat first, and then we hit an A flat and a C. All right. And then we're going to hurry up and correct, kind of hurry up and press down while still holding down that E flat to G flat and B flat. So we're going to go. And while still holding down that E flat and the thumb, we're going to hit those two. If you have a hard time doing that, you can just hit those two. You can go like that. But it sounds better if you can sustain that E flat the whole time. All right? Now, there's some other rhythm going on while you do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we got to keep that guitar strum going on. Now, once again, if you got a band, you don't have to do this part. Now, since we're hitting kind of an E flat minor there, I'm not going to play the E flat with the G in there. So I just play the 1 and the 5 of that chord, which is E flat and B flat. So I don't you could play that, but it kind of clash a little bit. So I go 2, 3, 4, 1. So like that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. All right. So far, real slow, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And now we're going to do that riff again. Now, this time, we're going to I like to hold the E flat here while we start that same lick that we did at the beginning. And then when we get to that G flat, I move my finger out of the way, and I hit E flat, D flat, and come down here and hit this E flat octave. So it'd be like this. So after we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, I go 1. All right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Okay? And then we come back up here and we hit that E flat chord just like we did before. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. All right? Same as we did before. So you get 3 of those on the 2 and the 4 and a 2 again. And then we're going to come up and do this. Oop. Now, this was probably the hardest part to learn of this song, unless you're used to playing this kind of thing. So we're going to learn both hands together here, and it starts with the left hand kind of sliding up to this B flat from G. So we go G, A flat, A, B flat, and we make a quick, like that. All in one movement. And when you hit that B flat, you're going to hit this E flat minor with the 7 up here. It's flat 7, so we're going to go E flat, G flat, B flat, and D flat. So we're going to go. See how that is? Oop. Real quick. All right, and then we're going to come down and play this A flat in the left hand and play an A flat chord up here. So you're going to, and we're going to play E flat, A flat, and C. So we got, all right. And then we're going to come down here and play a G flat. So the G flat I'm going to play is D flat, G flat, and B flat. And down here we're going to play a G flat. So far we got, and we're going to come down and play this F minor. All right, which is going to be C, F, and A flat with an F down here. So real slow. All right, and now we're going to do another one of those roll things, but this time we're just going to go E flat, F, and G flat. Now, if you want to, you could slide that E flat to E, then play F. You could go, but I just kind of go. We're going to hit that G flat again. And we're going to hit it twice, actually. This is after the F minor, by the way. Like that. So far we got. All right, so we hit that G flat twice. We come back down to the F minor again, the C, F, and A flat. So we go to the left hand and we just hit that twice. All right. And then we're going to go down here to an E flat, B flat, E flat, and G with an E flat down here. And then we're going to play an F minor, but we're going to roll up to this F in the left hand from E flat to E, slide to F. And I'm going to kind of roll the F minor down, which A flat, C, and F, by the way. So I'm going to go. So all at the same time, I kind of roll this down, and then I roll in this up at the same time. All right? come down here to the E flat like this. G, B flat, and E flat with the E flat octave. So it's... Alright, so that's a lot, I know, and it took me a second. Ooh, I kind of messed up there. And actually when you go, you can not hit that. You can just start on the left hand. That kind of starts your rhythm, which we'll get into in the next video. Okay, so covered a lot there. Let's go ahead and play it really slow so you can bring all these things into context. So. Okay, so that is the whole intro, slow. Hear it up to speed, go back to the beginning of the video, and you can hear the whole thing up to speed. But I did want to play it for you slow and just with piano, because I know sometimes in the track, the piano can get kind of lost, besides for a few licks when it gets into the upper range. But this makes for a pretty nice just piano intro if you can grab that rhythm with it when we do the... So that's it. That's the whole intro, and we will see you at the next lesson where we go over the chords and the rhythm of the song He Set Me Free from the CD of Born and Raised from Matt Fouch. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you at your next lesson.